all my love. Disregard the obvious. Disregard the obvious, my love.
What's up, rock stars? What's going on, guys? My name is Raul. And what's up? What's up? What's up? Let's go ahead and get the episode started. I'm so glad to be alive. I'm so glad to be here. I'm here at home base. Just finished hanging out with my bro. I'm a streamer right now on Twitch, and I'm alive, feeling good. And I'm gonna make this episode also very short. Last week's episode was what, like a minute, 2 minutes? This episode's gonna be maybe 3 minutes, probably a little more. I was just thinking about a couple things to talk to you guys about. Or I was thinking about sharing just the concept of talking with you guys. As crazy as it may sound, I want to just quickly just inspire you guys to practice your speaking skills. I used to stutter, and you guys heard me just say like a minute ago. So I still need to improve my own speaking skills and communication skills. I like to listen nowadays more than I used to before in the past. I used to not listen. I used to not listen as much. I used to not really think about it. But now I'm super aware. I'm aware of all these things. Like everybody's favorite word is their favorite name. Our ability to practice and speak and to say things over and over and over again. It's very beneficial, very useful. And I share this only because there was a point in my life where I wish I had just knew what, if I had known what to say, life would have been a little bit easier in that moment, right? But it doesn't matter. I'm so glad that I have thick skin and I'm able to just look at the situation and not make much of it, because in reality, most small little moments don't really matter that much. It's usually when like you're deciding on big moments that will really truly define your future and maybe even the generations ahead. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is practice your words. Practice speaking, guys. Like when I'm on here and when I'm yapping, it's kind of free flowing most of the time. Most of the time it is, and then sometimes I am just kind of like going off some notes that I had. I wanted to talk about certain topics or certain things. But I was thinking about this the other day and I wanted to share it with you guys. Whenever you're talking to somebody, have like a go-to phrase, have a go-to statement or expression or question, a go-to question when interacting with certain people. For example, like here's an easy one that I can talk about. When I was really starting to think, really coming to terms with the fact that I have a brain, I was trying my best to end every interaction with my family by either saying I love you or saying I'll see you soon. More recently, I've been using the words I'll see you soon than ever before. But before I leave my house, I always did my very best to make sure that I said, I love you, Dad. I love you, Mom. I love you, bro. I love you, bro. I love you, my dog, my bitch. I love you guys so much. And if that was the last day I'd ever seen them on this earth, the last words they would have heard me say would have been, I love you. Easy words to say. It's easy to say I love you. It's very much more complicated to express it, to show it. Some people don't want to share. Some people want to stay by themselves, and that's fine too. That's totally fine. Me too. I also need to be a little more selfish as well. But I don't want to be selfish now. I don't want to be selfish at all and not share this with you guys. I always say things like, I ask the question, what's the plan for today? When there's people around me and I'm starting my day, it's a fun question to ask. Like, hey, what is the plan for today? And they're always caught off guard, like, oh, I'm supposed to decide that? Like, let me think about it. Or they would say, well, right? And it's fun. It's fun to throw people off guard. Another thing is to say people's names, guys. Say people's names and just say, hey, what's up, Raul? Nice to meet you. And then like you'll be surprised at how lit up they get when they hear their own name. There's a Dale Carnegie book about, I forget the name of it. Dale Carnegie, is it How to Win Friends and Influence People? Something like that. I think that's what it is. It's great. There's so many great books. You guys, if you guys are young, 10 years in your teenagers, 10 to like 20, and you're learning about the new books out there, consume as much as you can. Readers are leaders, right? And I actually want to make it a challenge for myself to read every morning, at least a little bit, at least a little bit, not just on my phone and just not just on like where I'm at, but actually have a book or just have a book on my phone and read in the morning, first thing in the morning, get the brain fired up. And And I say this because I really want to hold myself accountable, hold myself to a new standard. This is episode 37, and I'm already way past the expected amount of time that I thought I was going to be recording. It's all right. It's all right. Things don't always go as planned, but I got a little bit of time right now. I was supposed to record this episode and upload this episode this weekend, but I totally slipped up, and here I am. Here I am still showing up. I think that's the important message for this episode. Despite the fact that I am trying to show you guys that, hey, I didn't always know how to talk. I didn't always know what to say. I didn't always know how to handle the situation, but now I do, and I want to just be on here and with confidence and enthusiasm, because today I'm actually pretty excited and happy, if I do dare use that term, happy. And I'm good. My family's good. My brother's eating. My other brother's eating. My mom and dad are doing good. They're working and they're doing well. I hope they eat something today, right? I remember one time I saw this picture. I'm Mexican, by the way, guys. I'm a Mexican American man. I spent 2 years of my childhood, my first 2 years on this earth, in Mexico, but I was born here in California. Both my brothers and myself are all born here. So we were born in this land. And anyway, and I'm always trying to do my best to remember that I am a Mexican American, but mostly Mexican, because that's the blood that's running through my veins, and that's the species that I am. I'm a Mexican. And a human Mexican. A human Mexican. Can you believe that? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And there was something I saw like online. I saw like a picture or something that said like a Mexican dad's way of asking. Let me rewind. A Mexican dad's way of saying "I love you" isn't "I love you." It isn't the words "I love you." It's the questions. Have you eaten today? It's the questions. Have you drank any water today? Have you eaten already? Right? Like oh, did you get some food? Right? Basically, those questions like are a Mexican father's way of saying "I love you," and it's cool. It's cool. We all have our own codes, our own way of our own version of saying certain things, our own, I guess, dialect, right? Dialect. And that was cool. That was quite interesting because my father, actually, my own father, also a Mexican man, actually a Mexican man, now a U.S. citizen. I love my dad, by the way. I love my dad so much. I love my mom and my brothers. Let that be known. And I love myself. Love myself. Yeah. Love yourselves, guys. Make sure you're taking care of the one important person on this planet. My brother is a huge impactor. And he's been a huge driving force in my own development in my later 20s. And I'm going to be 30 this year, so I'm pretty pumped. Even though my shirt says 50, would be 30. And I'm really excited. I'm actually really pumped because, not many people make it to 30. Not many people get to say "I love you" every day until the day they die. Some people don't even think about it. They. I used to be they. I sometimes am they. Not they them. Just they. We take things for granted, and I don't want to take things for granted. I'm super, super excited for the future, and I don't want to really slip up and make any dumb decisions, get into any accidents, or ruin anybody else's lives, or cross anybody. I wouldn't want that to happen to me. But here I am, doing my best, and I know you guys are doing your best too. And by the way, if you guys are watching my content and really, really enjoying this, go ahead and just let me know. Send me, I know I've already read some awesome comments. Thank you guys so much, and to anybody who's listening to my music or any of my students watching this, thank you so much. Really, you guys are amazing, and I hope you guys are practicing and, of course, just doing the best you can to enjoy what is on this planet and what God has given us. God has given me a lot, and I believe I am one of God's favorite. At least I tried to make myself one. If I'm not actually one of God's favorite, I try my best nowadays to really make the right decision. I don't always do it, but I try. For example, this episode, I was supposed to record this last weekend, but I didn't. Anyways, guys. Anyways, saying things like, "How's it going? My name is Raul. What is your name?" Or even, and it's cool to not even interact with people. There's like over 8 billion people on this planet. If you don't interact with one person, not the end of the world. But just don't be rude. Don't be nasty, right? Don't be crude. Don't be rude. Don't be ruining other people's lives or days. It's pretty straightforward. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Is that what Jesus said? Isn't that what he said? Wasn't there, but I heard through the grapevine. through the grapevine. Also, real quick, guys, last thing about your voice and being able to speak is also just that fact you have a voice. You have an instrument here. The things you say, the way you say it, when you say it, how you say it, to whom you say it to. The power of your voice. That should not be taken for granted. I have been doing my best to practice my Mongolian throat singing voice. Oh, wow. Oh. I love doing that. It's fun. Also, it helps me get familiar with my voice. And it's fun. It's fun as hell. I'm glad I have a voice. I'm glad I have functioning ability to speak. And yeah, I don't always get it right, guys. And I don't always know what to say, but I'm doing my best. And I hope you guys are improving every day. My brother gave me this piece of advice almost 4, 5, 6 years ago. I think about 6 years ago, actually. And it's pretty well known. Basically, just Kaizen that shit. That's basically what he said. Get a little bit better every day. 1% better is all it takes. And if you don't make any improvements, that's on you. That's on you. But hey, if you have the next day, tomorrow, take advantage of that. And enjoy the moment, guys. All right, I've been speaking for way longer than I thought. Practice your voice. Speak and sing and present yourself as best as possible. Because the second you open your mouth, you let the world know a little bit more about who you are and what you're talking about. I hope that makes sense, guys. And of course, make sure you look presentable. Make sure you look like somebody who doesn't just scam people, you know. If you see somebody driving a van and selling Apple products, and this van looks like it's been beat up and through the ringer and has like low air in the tires, maybe just step back and evaluate. Hey, this person's a loser. Don't give them $300. That's just one example out of thousands of examples. You have this, guys. You have this. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Share the episode. Share the podcast. Share yourselves. Please, if you have something to say online, say it. Because we are born at the right time. We're able to say, hey, I have my own life in the real world, and I also have a life on the internet. Now, the life on the internet isn't real. The person you're seeing in front of you right now, he might be gone. He might be completely gone. But the message that he's leaving behind right now, and that he just left behind, will live on. And you should think about that as well. Leave something behind for your kids and your family. Because you guys are awesome. You guys are amazing people. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to go ahead and end on that. I'll see you next week. Enjoy the outro. Go.